Brand new Fox News poll numbers coming out as we speak. The poll gives us one last glimpse of where this thing is in a moment in time before most people have actually voted. Welcome, everybody. Brand new hour now of America's Newsroom. I'm Martha McCallum.
And I'm Bill Hemmer. Good day. Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton dashing from state to battleground state. Last-minute scramble to move the numbers. And here is where they stand in a brand new Fox poll that you are seeing for the first time. Here is what we have, the final poll before Election Day. Hillary Clinton up 4 points at 48 to 44%. That's in a four-way national poll. Margin of error in that poll, 2.5%, Martha.
Steve Hayes, senior writer for the Weekly Standard and a Fox News contributor. Steve, good morning to you.
Morning, Martha.
Your take on the new polls?
Well, it's interesting. We haven't seen a huge gap. I mean, we've seen the gap grow a little bit incrementally, I think, for Hillary Clinton over the past week, but she hasn't sort of taken off. She's not running away right now. She has a pretty solid 3-4 point lead in most national polling right now. Some of that's reflected in the state level polling. There was a tightening, I think, after the debates that Trump's, I think, generally thought to have not done well in debates. There was something of a tightening for Donald Trump before then. She now seems to be pulling away at least slightly.
You know, when you look at this compared to October 22nd to 25th, it appears that the Comey effect is not. I mean, they're basically where they were at the end of October before the first Comey bombshell dropped on the 28th, November 1 to 3, and then now basically 3 points, 4 points apart.
Yeah, people pretty fixed, I think, on their views. I think if we're likely to see a Comey effect, we'll see a down ballot. We'll see Republicans who are not forced for the last week to spend their time defending Donald Trump or something that he had said or a gaffe that he had made, but instead were able to make a case against Hillary Clinton, argue that Republicans need to be a check on her or help Donald Trump if he's elected.
I'm going to be looking at the exit polls. We all will. I'll be reporting them tomorrow night, so this gives us a little bit of an indication and something to compare them to when we see actual vote tomorrow. So let's pull up men versus women. Obviously, throughout the course of this, Hillary Clinton's had the edge with women. She maintains it at 52%, according to this latest number. Trump has 48% of men. So he's got a +8 with men. She's got a +12 with women, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways, you'd expect that gap to be even bigger.
It was bigger.
It was bigger. It has been bigger. It could be bigger in the final results tomorrow. I think that the number that really jumps out at me in our new polling is the white vote total. Right now, Donald Trump has a 17-point margin over Hillary Clinton among white voters, which matches Mitt Romney's margin over Barack Obama among white voters in 2012. That's not enough for Donald Trump. Yeah. If that's the margin tomorrow night, I mean, Donald Trump's candidacy was premised on the fact that he was going to grow the white vote. And we're going to have a more diverse electorate almost certainly this year than we did in 2012. If Donald Trump doesn't have a much greater margin than that, he's not going to be the next president.
Also, to some extent, premised on the fact that Mitt Romney choked, he said, and he could do it better.
Right.
So we will see if that turns out to be the case. Let's take a look at independent vote. Hillary Clinton has 36% of that vote. She is up over where she was last time around by a pretty decent margin, by 8 points increase over the end of October. Donald Trump at 42% with the independent vote. And let's take one more look and scroll forward here at Honest and Trustworthy. Another big topic throughout the course of this campaign. Is Hillary Clinton honest and trustworthy? No. Say 64% of Americans. 60% say Donald Trump is not those things either, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, the 64% still seems low, given everything that we've seen from Hillary Clinton lately. But I think, going back to the independent voters, I mean, I think one of the things that independent voters are facing as we approach Election Day is this question of taking a chance on Donald Trump. Now, a lot of Republicans are more comfortable taking a chance on Donald Trump than they were maybe a month ago or 3 months ago. Independent voters don't seem to be sharing that. They're worried about the change. I mean, you know, we know this is, in theory, a change election. I think independent voters are saying, what kind of change?
He said, give me a try. Let's try something different. Will it work? We will see.